grass cutting incremental version 0.8 regrowth. Today I'll give you my opinion of this update, and I'll show you my progress and talk about the streams. I did 2 streams so far, and there are more to come next weekend and the following weekend and so on. So why am I showing you this is because this is considered Universe 1, the original game up to Grasslands, okay? And then they made a second universe. I'm going to click on it. We're going to go back to this because they added stuff to this. But let's focus on Universe 2. So it's a separate set of save files. You have 3 save slots. I think it's for technical reasons. So let's go in save slot number 1. So they are separated. I'm going to show you how you get into Universe 2. And I'll tell you the pros and cons based on my opinion and the experience that I have, because I did not know everything. I only did 2 streams. I really wanted to give you my first impressions of this after a first several hours of playing, okay? So this is the jungle. It's beautiful. Very well done in terms of graphics. If you remember the very beginning of the game, look at my beautiful new character. By the way, they fixed the camera. Huh? Look, I can remember when he was rotating like this, it doesn't do it anymore. But it's really well done, and you remember how bare bone it was at the very beginning of the game. So it looks really nice. But yeah, it's in a completely separate set of save files. So for instance, if I want to go back in Solarians Grassland, where they added stuff, I can't. There's no portal. So let's start with something that is not positive, and I'll tell you all the positive stuff. It's mostly positive. There's no portal. I have to close again and open it. I wish there was a door. I know there's maybe technical difficulties, but I'm sure there's a workaround, man. Come on. Where I enter it has to do maybe with servers or something like that. So I would, let's say there's a door here, I enter the door, go back to my original save file, a normal save file, Universe 1, then there's another door, Dungeon 10, which is how I enter Universe 2. So you start here, and there's the usual upgrades, you know, grass value, the growth speed, you know, XP, you know, these things probably if you've played the game. Move speed. If you haven't played this, by the way, I really strongly recommend it. It's really fun. Grow amount. So a lot of it is familiar. Range, okay, and I don't know what that, well, yes, I know what that is. I'll explain later, but I'm not there yet. Now the things are a little bit different. So I do cut grass as for once, you know, because Grasslands was you fight grass with weapons and stuff. It was really strange. So they got back to picking up grass, which is a good thing. We're back at cutting grass and cutting grass incremental. But now that's pretty interesting. Let's read this. If 10 grass of a tier is on the field, they will merge into a single grass of the next tier. Which is worth more. So if I wait, you see these numbers. Every time there's a new 0, I go up a tier. Higher tier gives me more grass and more XP. So you start tier 1 and you wait, and you get tier 2, tier 3, and as you pick up stuff, it gives you regrowth, which is currency where you can buy other upgrades. Now I have an auto buy, okay, of course, this is not the beginning of it. I invite you again to watch my original streams to see the very big, especially the beginning of the first stream is what I would watch if I was you. If you want to see me go into Universe 2, there's like a dialogue and stuff, and how I discover all this stuff, you know. So grass value again, we got runes, we're going to talk about runes in a moment. Regrow again, it's the same thing as this, and Sapphires, we'll talk about it. So you know you do that. Now I'm 211, but let me just awaken. So, and you see this number 668. I'll try to explain it the best I can. I cannot explain everything, anyways. It's in my streams. I just want to give you my opinion. Let's say if I hit awaken, it's a big reset, okay. go back to level 1. Well, at level 30, I have access to this. Then at normally at level 200, I think for the first time ever, I have access to this. And I think this might be level 300. You can correct me if I'm wrong or check my streams. I'm going by memory here, okay? Because at the beginning, you have access to nothing. So, you know, you pick up grass like this, and of course, it doesn't take long to reach level 30 now. I'm already 88. And then, so once you reach level 30 plus, you can convert, so reset the base feature, grass upgrade, regrowth upgrades, and level for runes. So, to get more runes, there's this, increase runes earned by a certain percentage, and the more grass I ever picked up, the more runes I get. I think it's like that. It's based on, I don't know what it's based on. It's not just this. I think it's just, the more grass I pick up, the more runes I get. You see the number going up as I'm walking around, right? But I can wait. See tier 9. If I wait up to 1 billion, I get tier 10. So it's part of the strategy. So I was trying to balance things out as we were playing. These are ruby. Remember, oh my god, it's so far, but platinum grass and moonstone grass. Well, we have ruby grass now too, okay? So you hit convert, and you can buy certain things. So you can buy regrowth gain per level. You can buy even more grass grow, because you want more and more grass grow, so you cheer up faster and faster, of course. And increase ruby grow chance by +2% per level, because the odds of me getting ruby grass are really low, but I can increase those odds with this upgrade. And that, we'll cover that in the next stream. I'll get back to it. Maybe not in this video, but I think I know what that is. In fact, I know what that is. With the logo, I know. Okay, so you do that. Now you pick up also ruby, like I said, right? So how about the ruby upgrades? Well, we got, again, grass value. Why is grass value so important? It's because you can get more grow amount. So it's sort of a cycle thing. And of course, XP. And look, there's no limit. So XP is very important, because as you because you have awakening levels, right? So here it says, for instance, awaken at level 380 for the next awakening level. So if I hit awaken before whatever level they say, I don't cheer up. In fact, I made a mistake in my stream. I didn't know that. I made a mistake in my stream. I hit awaken. I didn't know you could awaken before the target number. So because this way I can farm, because I need sapphire runes. I'll explain what this is. I need that for next stream. So I can hit awaken. If I do it again, bang. Okay, I'm trying. Why is it not? Oh, I have to be tier 10 plus. Now I'm tier 10. There you go. Yeah. Why is it not letting? It should be working. Give me a second. I don't know why it's not working. Okay, it's working now. There you go. So I just awaken again, and I can farm rune fragments and sapphire runes without tearing up. We'll look at that after, one thing at a time. Let's go back to rune. I'm all over the place. I'm improvising here as if I was streaming. So we got, again, grass value, XP, right, and grass grow. Now we have combined runes. That's a reset. So what is combined rune? Combine runes and runes, including pending, to create ruby runes. Resets the base features and your runes. Now there are upgrades that prevent you from losing. We'll look at it, because there's even a tree, which is really cool. So I don't know when you unlock it. We'll look at the tree in a moment. I don't want to go there yet. Well, normally if I hit combine runes, there's a complete reset where I don't lose my upgrades, but I lose all my runes and my ruby runes. But I don't lose, let's say I leveled this up, so let's just, pick up. Now, you see plus 99, at first it's like plus 3, okay? So it's a big difference. I'm just demonstrating what this is. So, you know, see, I got 8 rubies. I got these upgrades, right? So if I was to hit combine rules, I would lose my rubies, but I would keep my upgrade level. Same here, I would keep my upgrade level, which are none yet. There you go, I would keep that, but I would lose all my runes. But now I have an upgrade where I don't lose all my runes. I just spend the ones that I need to combine runes. So how do I do that? Well, let's just pick up some stuff so I can do it properly, get the proper amount very quickly. 107. Okay, so you will earn 107 ruby runes, one for 400. Okay, so if I, you know, I need, if I have 107 rubies, I would need 40,000 runes, either spent or pending, it doesn't matter. So if I combine runes like this, then I can buy new upgrades. Increase runes earned by 2 times per level. Double your experience, very important. And ruby value +1 per level. So instead of 99, now it's 100. But instead of +3, becoming +4, +5 is really attractive. But look at the price scaling. So that this costs 6. If I buy it once, now it's 60, 600, and so on. So it's not cheap. It's times 10 every time. Not for ruby runes though. So that's a reset. So you do that, makes you stronger, right? And I double, you know, I double my. Not usually I would, when I started, I would buy like 1 level each. So now all of a sudden, I make more runes, I make more XP, and when I pick up ruby runes right there, 125. Now it's boosted by other things because I have other upgrades. But so you keep doing that. Now the next layer of reset would be Sapphire. So when it comes to Sapphire, reset the base rune and ruby features for Sapphires based on current grass tier. You need to be 7 plus, not 17, 7 plus, and it would give you Sapphire. So you can farm this, you try to push how much grass tier you got. And also there is an upgrade here, right? So if I go by max, for instance, now I'm at 51, the maximum is 100. Okay, and if I was to Sapphire here, now I would get 438. Do I wait for tier 14? Well, look how slow it is. Probably it's not worth it. Now I got 438 Sapphires. Let's farm Sapphires for the fun of it. That's yet another reset layer. And you can get grass grow again, which is, again, so important. So auto buys grass upgrade up to the highest level reach. You buy it once and you keep it forever. There's no special upgrade that is required. You just get it once and you got it forever. Grass value again, XP again, and in this case, ruby value again. And this was locked. Something unlocked it. It's in the tree. We'll go in the tree soon. I'm about to get there. Grass grower amount. That's a regrowth number 3. Okay. You do that, and eventually you reach the required level to go to the next awakened level. So it will be like, I go here, maybe I do a few convert to runes, I go here again, maybe I would combine runes, go here again, convert to rune, go here again, Sapphire, go here again, convert to rune, and then I'm ready to awaken. But it gets faster and faster and faster. But look, I did 2 streams, 2 full streams. I'm only level 10, but things are about to get real fast. Next stream, things will be real fast because right now I can prepare for next stream without making progress. I promised you I would not make actual progress, and I will hold that promise. Like right now, I could go to, if I was to push to level 380, well, I would go to AL, it's called AL, Awakening Level, AL 11. No, I want to be ready for AL 11 at next stream. So once you reach, I think it starts 200 and 200 and I don't know, 11 or something like that. You would have to check the stream. So let's see what you get with Awakening levels. Unlock the tempo chart. Well, okay, so right away that unlocks that tree that I was talking about. It's called a tempo chart. Wrong term, but it's a tree. Increase grass value by plus 100% per Awakening level. Not bad. Earn plus 20% more room per fragment per Awakening level. So you know, I'm level 10, so now it's plus 200%. It's pretty cool. Gain more regrowth. It's always per Awakening level, I think. More rooms. So rooms would be this here. Ruby value plus 1. More sapphires. Slightly increased fragment multiplier the longer you spend in Awaken. Oh, you see this? This is a server event. Once in a while you have an event like this. I think there's only 3. I think. So there's this one where there's, as you can see, I have a lot of Ruby grow, which is really good. And there are 2 that are related to regrowth speed. One that triples it, but it takes, like it lasts for a long time, it's very strong, and one that is 25 times more regrowth speed. So you chew up super fast for your grass. So if it's well timed, it's very welcome sometimes, okay? So room fragment multiplier, the longer you spend in an awaken, right? I made jokes about it. Maybe they made a typo here, I'm not sure. Of course, this is a very, very new update, so they'll, because I'll walk around later, they'll probably, well, they add stuff for sure, and they'll tweak certain things. But you see, I get only 40 something room fragments. Did I not get 800 something? That's because I was AFK, I was offline. So I spent a lot of time in Awaken, so I had a bunch of extra rune fragments, which I'll show you how to spend those. Unlocks the construct for all automation needs. It's right here. So that's a new thing that appears, bang. So if I go AL1, bang, this appears, and you know, at 7 this appears. We'll look at it, of course. We'll look at everything. I'll give you my opinion. It'll be a longer video than usual, but you know, I'm all about long form. I think I'll get away a little bit from shorts now, maybe once in a while. But double fragment power cap per Awakening level above 7. So this is in the tree here. We'll look at that. I don't fully understand all the wording, but it's not too bad. Increase AL1 rune fragment bonus by plus 1% per Awakening level. Again, we'll see it in the tree there. I call it the tree. It's called again temple chart. Yes. Passively generate grass and regrowth based on your current tier. So I am generating grass and regrowth based on my current tier. So it doesn't say what the formula is. A new upgrade in the construct. A very important one, and that's what I reached, and I ended my second stream there. And in the future, double stability conversion. What is stability? We'll look at that. Stability conversion rate per Awakening level above 10. That will be very, very strong. It's insane. And there's something new I understand regarding stability. We'll look at it too. That's a lot of things to look at, but I really want to give you an overview. Unlock a new upgrade. Instead of watching 8 hours, you know, maybe this will be half hour long at least. You don't have to watch 8 hours. Unlock a new upgrade in grass upgrades and sapphire, that's fine. And unlock a new upgrade in rune. That is why you have stuff locked like this, right? And again, this one used to be locked. It no longer is. And this has to do with of course, I forgot the name right away. Conversion stuff. Can't wait to be AL11. So what is next step? So I said ALs, right? So temple chart, let's go there. So that's your tree. But then I went here and I decided to walk around. Look at this. It's hard to see, but you see those steps? Well, I say it's hard to see because the gamma on my screen is super low. Look, there's a door. I wonder what this does. Interesting. And look at this space. It's not that big, but there's another side where the space is massive. Here it's not too bad. It's the temple. They call it the temple. Now I'm walking in the bush or something. That's why I'm invisible. I don't know. So here I was like playing around with the tree like this. And remember Norby, because I don't always look at the chat. People talk. I watch once in a while and it was saying hit focus. But I didn't notice, and I was like, with my angle, right? I was trying to, and he was like this with his character. He was hitting focus. I was like, what is he doing? And then I realized if I hit focus, here's the tree. Okay, so I'm gonna go super quick over this, but increase go speed based on total rune fragment, scales linearly. Base cap it's times 10. Here's my growth speed. Now it's times 80s because of other upgrades that I have. Okay. So it's based on total rune fragment. So at first I was not at times 10 right away, which was the maximum. I was lower than this and went up to times 10. Then I was stuck. Then I got other upgrades. Now I'm allowed up to times 80. So the growth speed is so important. Once again, the more you have growth speed, the more you chew up because you have 10 of the same grass and it turns in a higher tier and so on. It's really cool. Offline progress generate rubies based on your current ruby value for every 5 minutes offline. So just offline gains. Okay. Increase the chance of a grass to grow 1 tier higher. So you know how it takes 10 of 1 tier to go to the higher tier? Well, you have 10% chance that it, instead of costing you 10, it costs you 1. But look, there's 3 levels to that. Really cool. Double runes earned 3 times, right? Keep your highest movement speed on reset. So movement speed is here. Very small inconvenience. You walk slower for a short period, then you walk normal speed. I would call this normal speed. Doesn't take long to recover. So I bought this a little bit later. I was saving my runes. It's rune fragments. I call it runes. It's rune fragments for the squares, and that confused me. I'm gonna go back to this. Keep your ruby and ruby runes upgrade when forming sapphires. So normally you don't, but with this upgrade, it's much easier because you saw me do when I combine runes, I got ruby runes, right? Well, when I sapphire, I forgot to tell you that it would reset also the ruby runes. I would have to. Oh my god, so what would be? It used to be something like convert to runes, combine runes, convert to runes, sapphires, convert to rune, combine runes, and I'm okay. But, well, I'm skipping a step, for optimal, you know what I mean? Because XP is a problem. I'm going to try to solve it, as I said. So now you skip one of the steps, and here, keep your leftover runes from combining runes to create ruby runes. As I said, instead of burning all your runes, it only burns what you need and you keep the rest. But you never lose your upgrades though, so that's pretty good. Level grass multi scales exponentially in addition to linearly. Not too sure what this means. Auto buy regrowth upgrades. Well, that is just these auto buys here. Of course, automation always comes in this game. And this EL7, your sapphires. Sorry. Well, let's hit this. Unlock sapphire runes. Your sapphires, including penning, will convert to sapphire runes after an awakening, which can be spent in the sapphire feature. So I was like, what the hell does that mean? I didn't understand what this was. What are sapphire runes? And what is the sapphire feature, nothing makes sense. This is where the confusion came. I don't remember everything about this game because I did what, like 27 streams, so many hours. But I think this is the first tree where there are multiple currencies. Normally when you're in a tree, like for instance the galactic tree, what is it, stars or something? Not stars, but I don't even remember what the currency is. Any tree is one currency. For me it was all rune fragments, but it's not the case. Square is rune fragment. Well, you see this shape here? It's what is it? That's a triangle. Okay, so I have a brain fart. Increase Sapphires serious scaling by 1%. Well, this cost sapphire runes. Okay, sapphire runes. Triangle is actual normal runes. 1 trillion runes. This whatever shape this is called, 100,000 ruby. That was 10,000. Now it's 100,000. And the square once again is rune fragments. That confused me a bit. Of course, we'll figure it out together in with the chat. People already knew because everybody's ahead of me, of course, as usual. Because I couldn't stream the first week, right? So I lost a week. So by next stream, I will have 2,500 sapphire runes, but I will not have bought this. I will have 1 trillion runes. I will have 100,000 ruby runes. I'll be ready to buy all of these. But I'm not allowed to buy them without being on stream. And there's more. So I'm not done. But I think it's going to be real fast. What happened after? What do I unlock after? Well, after that is the construct. So the construct is here. Construct upgrade. They cost rune fragments. Again, grass value, ruby value. I think this never resets. For all I know, it doesn't reset. I did buy this. Please forgive me. Auto buys grass upgrade with no limitation. You know how usually you reach a certain record. Once you reach a record, it stops auto buying. Well, with this, it no longer does that. And this one was a mystery. I was very attracted by this. Makes a bridge appear, allowing you to cross the river. I knew there was a bridge. I saw people walk like in the air. So I said clearly there's something on this side which we'll look at. Now I'm not going to buy the rest though. So I'm going to try to accumulate rune fragments. Buying grass upgrade no longer take away grass. Very strong, of course. Auto buy rune upgrades. Buying regrowth upgrades no longer take away regrowth, right? Another key. I don't know what this does. Curious. Auto buy ruby runes. Now this is with no limitation. So it's up to the limitation. Now it's no limitation. Auto buy sapphire with no limitation. You know, auto buy sapphire. So these all, it's all automation. All automation stuff, and these, it's without spending. All these is without spending. If you recognize the logo, I'm going to try to go a little bit faster. So all this, and you see the little logo here, it tells you the type of currency that you need to spend. I was supposed to avoid confusion, but I still was confused when I looked at this tree here. So confused. But people help me get unconfused. So this key, and this is where I ended the stream, and I understand something new. Oh, I hit reset. Oh, it doesn't matter. So I was like, what the hell is this thing? Stability device. Well, the way I understand it, 837,000. So it starts at 1 million. It's like a bank. So I have a bank of stability. If I drain it, I will no longer make, so I can't show you that because I hit reset, but I'll talk about it in next stream. Next stream it will say stability 0 or 1, and I will no longer gain instability. What is instability? It's a currency. So it's a way to limit how much things I buy. So if I go here, I make plus 130 per second. Let's just go all in on this, for instance. Oh, it's only one level. It's getting more expensive. I bought a few things on my own, by the way. Another key here. I'm so curious about these keys. And by the way, you see these logos? Seems like these keys have a relationship with those logos. I'm not sure. That's very mysterious. I find it really interesting. So maybe I would go with XP or something. I don't know. I don't want to spend it yet though. But I'll figure it out. So I'm generating instability, I'm making instability, but it takes in, it's like a bank of, it's like a bank. And once it's empty, in case of emergency trigger temple awakening, so I would have to awaken. And the more, what is it though? This is going up, right? So the more stability, well, the less stability I have, sorry, the more grass and regrowth I get. So it's the way I understand it. And there's even, I think I saw a third one. We'll look at it in next stream. And if I walk around here, look how big and empty it is. I think that's because they want to add, there's something here of course. I think that's because they want to add stuff later. I'm pretty convinced of that. You walk around and there's this strange portal. So that's where I'm at right now. Took me a while to explain it. I love it. It's a lot of fun, okay? Only thing, again, I wish there was a portal where I can go back to my the normal game or Universe 1. We'll go there, we'll talk about this a little bit and we'll end the video. And of course the music, come on. I know they wanted to release this. I thought they would release this in December, but I'm hoping for a song, an appropriate song for the jungle, something that sounds jungle-like, you know. So, you know, a dedicated song for this area, not the original basic song from like the first place. Okay. Now let's. Now I can't get out of here. So that's the thing. So I can't get out of here. I gotta reset the game to go back into the normal game. So is there any other criticism than this? Well, I'm having difficulty with XP. So I might be the problem. I'm gonna try to find a solution to this. But when they ask me, I work in at level 380. It's because I was streaming. It wasn't that long, but it wasn't very stream friendly, so I would have to wait like this. I'm exaggerating, I wouldn't wait because look how slow it is for tier 13. Sometimes I would have to wait to tier up, and I felt uncomfortable because I want things to move ahead all the time, so I had a little bit of trouble with XP. So what's my solution? Of course, I'm gonna try to buy as much XP here as possible. How much does it give me every time? 20%. Oh, look. 25% growth speed. I didn't mention that, but see, look how it's going faster now. But you see this, but it doesn't last long. I'll let it run. You'll see how long it is. It's not very long. Then I'll get out of this place. I don't think I forget anything. Anyways, it's awesome. It's really a lot of fun. I really recommend it if you want to get back in the game. Now I'm gonna hit awaken here just to make sure. I'm never gonna reach 380. AFK, but I do need 2500 sapphire runes, so why don't I awaken? Oh, Grassman. Nah, I don't want to talk to Grassman. So awaken. There you go. 2180, so I'm close to my goal. I'll do that on my own in preparation for next stream, which should be this Saturday and Sunday this week, based on the time this was released, of course. Okay, now all I can do is hit, unfortunately, leave. You see how, you know, come on, man. It's like I gotta go there, and this is my own server. Let it load like this. Now, why 2 save slots? Because I made a copy of my original save slot. So this is my original save slot copied, because I can make progress in the old world, Universe 1, much higher stages. Okay, by the way, I reached SNT 15, I'll show you that. But also there's a thing, a super mega reset, where you hit loop and you start from 0. You start from absolute 0, 0, 0 from the very beginning. But you have a multiplier. I'm going to show you that. So I'm going to do it here. But if you do that, it will. You got to be careful not to lose your save slot. So if you want to mess around with save loop, go into copy, saves, and recovery, and make a copy. And I will mess around with this later, but I can't now. So if I go in save slot number 1, I'll go quick on this because this is not my focus. Now, for the structure of the streams, of course, I will be pushing this. So I'm close. Well, I am stage 1500 now. I was 1100 in the last normal video, was I not? Without any effort, I reach 1500. It's not difficult, and I can go way higher than this. So there's a bunch of new upgrades here. I'm not gonna. Not many, just a few things. I'm not gonna go over that. But look, I'm SNT 15, but it gives nothing. Oh yeah, it does. What am I saying? Yes, it does. Passively generate unstable souls at a rate of 12%. Remember unstable souls. If I go now, I'm rusty on this, so I remember last time I went there and tried to reach SNT 15. I was starting to click around and I made a few mistakes. I ended up using a time skip. Time skips. There's no time skips in the jungle, Universe 2. So here, when you twilight, you get some unstable souls, right? Well, now I'm... Whoops, I almost went in the portal. Now I'm generating unstable souls on my own, which is great. I don't want to touch any of this. But here, SNT 15 is the maximum, and there's no color. There's no new color for it. The star has reached its final stage, SNT 15. So if I go in the field, you recognize this? I'll show you something. They made a change here. It used to be SNTs, but now stages. Look, stage 5000, right? So there's a lot of room to improve. I could farm Solarians some more. See, 1502. I can go back in dungeons. I go in grasslands. I can go back in dungeons and continue to master stuff. And I will. It's going to be a lot of fun. So when you start, when you want to enter Universe 2, you need to be stage 1000. So you're stage 1000 and you're going to go to D10, dungeon 10. So if I look at the map, well, they all unlock, of course, but they would say D10 at stage 1000. Remember how disappointed I was? There was no dungeon 10. It would just say epic boss fight or something. So let's go to dungeon 10. Here's the dungeon 10 final castle. So if you enter this, there's like an animation. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but if you're interested in the lore, there's development there. Then there's a hole, you fall in the hole, and then you appear in the jungle. Well, that's why I say, you see this door, I wish there was a door like this on the other side. Man, that's not many criticism that I have on this. I don't have much criticism. It's just that I want to go back and forth. Here's a friend, Zelda. Hello, Zelda. Yeah, I wish there was some back and forth between Universe 1 and 2 without having to reload. It's not natural. I'm sure they'll fix it. They'll find a way. But look at this. Reset everything. You'll have a 2 times multiplier on nearly everything on next loop. Again, you go back all the way back to 0. So I don't want to do that in my main save file. I want to reach impossible stages. I don't know if, well, of course, 5000 seems possible because it's mentioned. I don't know if I can reach stage 10,000 or something ridiculous like this. And I want to master all sorts of things, and I want to do all sorts I have many ideas of things I want to do in this game. That's why I made another save file where I'm going to loop, and it's going to take a long time. I even want to do a with a friend called Norby, you might know about, who is the #1 best free-to-play leaf blower revolution player in season. By the way, he's the best player, period. So I'm honored to have him as a mod and a friend in this channel. So we'll do a race, but there was an issue on this side where he didn't do a save. I think he messed around with loop before me, so unfortunately we're gonna have to wait for next multiplier. But do you think it's ×2, then 4, 8, 16, 32, and it's crazy? No. Another friend of mine, Axperfin, who is Spasman in the GCI Discord, somebody else I'm very honored to have on our Discord, said it's ×2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So ×2 is cool, then ×3 is 50% more, but ×7, 8, 9, there's not much of a difference. Ouch. So it's gonna be crazy to reach high loop levels and a lot of fun. Everything resets. I mean, flowers are not reset because there's, you can buy flowers. Grassland progress, inventory, and mastery are not reset, thank God. But you have to redo everything. You have to redo, I don't even remember all this tests, but you have to redo the whole game. That's going to be amazing. So Norby and I, when we're ready with the 3 times multiplier, we'll do a race. That should be fun. So very positive review. I don't have much negative to say, and I'm sure they're gonna add more stuff. So again, I wish there was a portal back and forth between Universe 1 and 2. I wish there was a different song. Maybe little balancing things. I don't know about the XP thing. It's probably not that bad. Again, it's because I'm streaming. But overall, I'm very, very happy with this update version 0.8. You should play it if you left the game. Oh, and they made Solarians much easier. I was told that from stage 400 to 1000, if you really try, it can take as short as 1 hour. That's what I was told. So I did not experience it, but that's what I was told. Because some people did not like Solarians all that much, / Grassland. But between stage 400 and 1000 can be as short as 1 hour. Maybe a little more, but come on, even if it was a few hours, it's amazing. It took me a long time, no, not a long time, but several days to reach stage 1000 from 400 for sure. That's what I got for you. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit thumbs up and leave a comment below. If you want to support this channel, you can subscribe and hit the notification bell to make sure you don't miss future videos. Thank you for watching and see you next time.